been diagnosed with ADHD? Okay, quite a few of you. Well, fun fact. According to Holland, ADHD by the numbers, ADHD has actually risen in the past 8 years, 42% in the United States. And this is actually really important for me personally because my brother, when he was about 7 years old, was diagnosed with ADHD and is currently still living with ADHD. When he was diagnosed, he was prescribed by his doctor medications, but after a while my mom decided, you know what, we're going to forego the medications and try different methods. And actually throughout this process with my brother, my mom and I discovered there are actually 3 different methods to help people who have ADHD focus, whether that be in school or work. And some of these methods are the quick prescription drugs, essential oils, or a well-maintained healthy diet. Just so we can get started, we're going to go to prescription drugs. So according to Holland, again, ADHD's by numbers, in 2018, about 6.1% of people actually use these medications. And I know it's really a low number, but most of that is due to the fact, is due to the fact that some of these medications, according to, forgive me, I'm probably going to butcher his name, Robalin of prescription use among young adults, Ritalin, which is methylphenidate, fun name, or meth. A lot of people, especially when it's for children, find this kind of disturbing because not a lot of people like to use to really be giving their child meth. And also, caution, there's a lot of side effects such as not your child or you yourself, if you take these, you'll have a loss of appetite, or even, God forbid, maybe your teenage son or daughter decides, you know what, we're going to take this to school and distribute it among friends or college students. But of course, even though this is a quick fix and it has its side effects, there are still that 23% that who don't use the medication actually have a different method of helping people focus, which is the essential oils. Essential oils is a little bit of a newer type thing, and according to Dr. McCullough, who wrote the article, Essential Oils Can Help. There are actually some of the different oils, such as lavender and vetiver, actually help kids and adults focus, or for lavender, it's a perfect way to help ADHD people sleep. My brother actually sleeps 10 hours now because of lavender use versus taking melatonin, which would knock him out completely in like 5 minutes. There's also, according to Colin, who wrote the journal Essential Oils and Its Uses, there are 3 different ways that you can use essential or take essential oils. There's inhalation, which is when you purchase a diffuser and you inhale just the scent of the oil. Ingestion, which is when you take it in a pill form, or rubbing or skin contact. And fun fact, if you rub the oils on your feet, the effects of the oil works much faster because the pores on your feet are a lot bigger than anywhere else on your body. Excuse me. But unlike the prescription drugs, essential oils is not a very quick effect. It takes longer, sometimes up to months, before you actually see a change. When my mom tried this method on my brother, it took about a good 6 weeks before we started noticing a change in his focus in his studies. But of course, also essential oils are expensive. Some bottles can range between $20 to $99, and they're only like this size, like they're only this big. And so for those who don't want to spend the money, there is the most common and maybe more essential factor in today's society, which is maintaining a healthy diet. Excuse me. According to attitude.com, no sugar or an elimination diet is very good, especially for someone who has ADHD, because at least for my brother, when we give him a packet of Skittles, it is like crack. He will be bouncing off the walls in more ways than one, and the sugar stays in his body for about 24 hours. So, perfect example, Sunday I took him to a movie and I gave him a giant pack of Skittles, and he was bouncing all the way till Monday evening. But also according to ADHD, brain fart, sorry, now I remember, ADHD and diet, and protein is key, so anything like pork, eggs, or any food items that has zinc, iron, or magnesium, it helps the person who has ADHD produce the proper amount of dopamine, which is what ADHD patients kind of don't lack in their brain, is they don't produce the proper amount of dopamine. And that's why for my brother, no sugar is allowed in the house. My mom's very strict on what he can and cannot eat. Anything like fruits, he can have for a snack. Fruit snacks is a no-go. Everything in our house is now organic. But even though there are these different methods, we see that different people who have ADHD really focus in different ways. And just to review, we talked about the prescription drugs and its quick uses, essential oils, and the different ways that you can take those, and just maintaining a healthy diet. If you want more information, I do suggest reading Holland's article, ADHD, by its numbers, statistics, facts, and you. It's very helpful, especially for those who just need a little bit more information on how to help somebody who has ADHD or knows somebody who has ADHD. Hopefully this presentation was helpful. Thank you.